Matthew chapter 21, verses 1 through 11 says, As they approached Jerusalem and came to Bethphage on the Mount of Olives, Jesus sent 2 disciples, saying to them, Go to the village ahead of you, and at once you will find a donkey tied there with her colt by her. Untie them and bring them to me, and if anyone says anything to you, tell them that the Lord needs them, and he will send them right away. This took place to fulfill what was spoken through the prophets. Say to the daughter of Zion, See, your king comes to you, gentle and riding on a donkey, on a colt, the foal of a donkey. The disciples went and did as Jesus had instructed them. They brought the donkey and the colt, placed their cloaks on them, and Jesus sat on them. A very large crowd spread their cloaks on the road, while others cut branches from the trees and spread them on the road. The crowds that went ahead of him and the rows that followed shouted, Hosanna to the Son of David. Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. Hosanna in the highest. When Jesus entered Jerusalem, the whole city was stirred and asked, Who is this? The crowd answered, This is Jesus, the prophet from Nazareth in Galilee. This is a day that we call Palm Sunday, to celebrate the crowds coming together. They're waving palm branches. They're lying down their cloaks and their blankets and their cloths, and they're celebrating Jesus coming to Jerusalem, what we call the triumphal entry, where he enters in and they're celebrating, Hosanna, Hosanna, the highest, Jesus, highest, King above all. And so they're giving him this entry that is very much like a king. Now, we have the benefit of hindsight. We know that this Sunday is leading in to the following events this week. That Jesus, after being celebrated, crying out, Hosanna, the king has come, this same crowd begins to yell, Crucify him. And they hang him on a cross. But sometimes I think we give the crowd too bad of a rap because we have the benefit of hindsight. And so what I want us to do today is to learn something from this crowd. They're living right in that moment. When the king is there, when Jesus is coming, they're rejoicing, they're praising, they're celebrating. And so as we take the next few days leading up to celebrating Resurrection Sunday, I want you to live in that moment. I want you to shout out as the crowd, the king is here, Jesus is here, our king has come. And celebrate because you know the end of the story.